Hey, sorry about the outrageous delay, guys. 15 minutes of delay. I do greatly apologize. However, I had to go talk and discuss about selling my old phone, my Samsung Galaxy S7, which I plan on selling and using that money to, or at least a portion of that money that I earned from the sell, to buy some PS4 games, equipment, and such to just improve my gaming experience. So we're back in the Browns franchise, guys. Episode 1, pretty cool. I'm actually going to go on YouTube right now. It was a long episode. It definitely was. I'm going to go look at our first video of the stream because I know that went up on the channel. One view. I know the Fortnite stream that I had, my very first video, got 4 views. I got 1 video on the Cleveland Browns rebuild franchise, and I got 1 view on the live Fortnite I played 3 days ago, so sometime this week. So yeah, we're kind of pulling in the views right now, and we got a live stream going on right now, Madden Part 2. So cool. I do appreciate every view I get on my YouTube videos. I appreciate them greatly. And so hopefully we can beat our view count from our last video, which is just 1, and we'll get to 2 hopefully very soon. So after the Ravens game, Christian Pugh has suffered a 6-week injury, and I am really, really impatient with the quarterback injuries. Deshaun Kaiser led us to a victory, but we got 3 new injuries this week in our game. Kevin Zeiler hurt, Christian Pugh hurt, and Walter Morrison hurt. These are 6+ week injuries. That's rough. Very, very rough, especially considering that there was a lot of quarterback talent in the last draft. Go ahead and simulate to next week. Let's see what we have in store. We have trade offers for Breon Bodie Calhoun, who honestly is somebody I'm willing to get rid of. First round draft pick in a year from the Texans. The Texans have a lot of interest. Dare I say, do we go after a player off the Texans? Maybe DeAndre Hopkins. I'm liking our receivers, though. I think our receivers, we can let them develop. David Njoku is a 90 overall in 2019. That's awesome to see. So we have a rookie Webb, BJ Webb. Not the strongest, but he has some pretty good block technique. That's what really popped out to us. We're going to definitely let him play. But I like Curran, Riley Curran. We're going to move him to starting right guard, obviously. It's a no-brainer right there. We're going to re-go through the depth chart. TJ Yeldon was the MVP of last week's game. So we're going to let him start again. Defensively, dare I say, do we start Cherry over Armstead? Yeah, Armstead is going to be a guy that might get traded away, potentially. Malik Higgins, we're definitely going to move him to D-tackle and let him play a D-tackle. I'm very, very open to the idea of moving him to making the 2 rookies start. Larry Ogunjobi's job is in jeopardy. So, we'll see. I think Bowers might get the start over Bruce Irvin. We'll see. Heath, I don't know. Joe Scobert had a pretty darn good week, so we're going to let him stay behind. We got a lot of talent across the board. I think McCourty, what's McCourty? Is he 1 year? Is he the rook? He's the 1 year man. He definitely deserves to be starter. Ingram's going to be the number 2 guy. We'll put Bodie Calhoun in the slot, but I definitely am open to Howard Wilson starting in the slot because coverage ability is solid, and he's really young. Bodie Calhoun, 25, what is he, 25, 26? 26 years old, and he's only been in the league for 3 years. I'm not liking that. Let's see if we can get some offers, like for some real good players. Holt's looking good. Kindred's looking good. We got some special teamers too. I think Spencer is slow, right? Yeah, he's slow. He's a good special teamer though. He could be a career special teamer. We go to Trade Center real quick. Actually, before we make any hasty decisions, I think we gotta look at free agency because there was a lot of quarterbacks in the past 2-year drafts. Maybe we can find a player that can really come in. We could go after Amir Abdullah, Corey Grant. Not a whole lot of players. Oscar Cardi. This guy's great. Not sure why, but no one's giving him much of a chance. Do we go after him? He's in the Bengals practice squad. I think we do. 2.84. I don't know about the cap room though. First of all, let's go after what we want. We're not trying to go after the best players available. And there's nobody. Yeah, there's absolutely nobody available. In free agency, but we could find some guys in the trade block. We could very much find some players in the trade block. I think Nick Foles went to the Chiefs, Cardinals. I don't know. Let's look at the trade block real quick. Teddy Bridgewater on the Cowboys. He got a big deal too. That was completely stupid for the Cowboys to do that. Dare I say, do we go after Jacoby Brissett? They're interested in a corner too.